If you haven't owned a Vauxhall Astra, then chances are somebody you do know will have, as it's been a long-standing servant on British roads for more than 30 years. This 6th generation version is part British designed and also British built. But whereas previous incarnations weren't considered to be that desirable, this one's shaping up to be surprisingly appealing. There are a lot of handsome, small family hatchbacks on sale these days, but the Astra offers a level of sophistication we haven't really seen from Vauxhall before. The company calls the design language sculptural artistry, and while that may sound a little bit fluffy, you can see that the car's proportions and stance enables it to be both poised, yet offer still a very practical package. Vauxhall's now signature side blade graphic that appears in most of the range is also visible here, in the doors, the taillights, and even these very classy daytime running front LED headlights. And it looks good. However, if you fancy a bit more presence, the 3-door Astra GTC is lower, wider, less doorier, and quite a looker. Owners of any previous generation Astra will consider this cabin to be a massive step up in perceived quality. It feels like a mini Insignia in here, with loads of storage space, an excellent driving position, and a steering wheel that's adjustable for both rake and reach. The side blade graphic has been designed into these door grabs, which is a nice detail, and the cabin also has this red underlighting, which gives it a very classy ambience. There are a few niggles. The buttons in this centre console, for example, may have a tactile quality, but we prefer a cleaner, less confusing setup. And although there's loads of soft touch plastics to talk of, they don't really feel as sumptuous as you'd want them to. Also, lower spec versions get this really poorly located manual handbrake as opposed to an electronic parking brake. So every time you use it, you wrap your knuckles. In the back, the seats have enough leg and headroom for 3 passengers, and you've also got ISOFIX points for fitting child car seats. The boot is bigger than a Ford Focus and features a flex floor system that allows you to adjust the level of the boot floor between here, so there's no load lip for loading larger items, to down here for extra storage. On the road, the Astra isn't the final word in handling finesse. The steering is slow-witted and a little bit numb, so it isn't a Ford Focus, or Volkswagen Golf for that matter. The Astra GTC gets much closer dynamically, as it features a completely different chassis setup, so look there if you're after more engagement. That said, the 5-door does offer a really impressive high-speed ride quality, with a reassuring stability that makes it an excellent motorway companion. In terms of engines, there's a kaleidoscopic range to choose, from the 1.4 litre turbocharged petrol unit that provides a really great balance of performance and economy, providing you don't go too mental on the miles, right through to the very popular 1.7 litre CDTI diesel. Now, although they deliver some really impressive running costs, they do sound a little bit gruff, and they just don't have the same level of mechanical refinement you get from the equivalent Ford or Volkswagen units. Sorry, Vauxhall. This 6th generation Astra is undoubtedly the best small family hatchback that Vauxhall has ever built. It's quietly impressive in almost all areas. The trouble is, it doesn't have the prestige of the Volkswagen Golf or the dynamic flair of the Ford Focus. And that pretty much sums it up really. This is a good car in a category full of brilliant ones.